Hey everyone, it's Laura Bertotti with Keller Williams here in Tulsa, Oklahoma. I'm going to go over some of our local market stats for January of 2025 and get on in here. In January of 2025, we had 1,503 new listings. This was up almost 38% from January of 2024. In January, we had 820 closed listings and 1,066 listings went pending or under contract. The closings were up almost 11%. The pendings were up a little over 18%, which were both, good increases. But that was not enough to overtake the 38% increase we had in new listing, which has contributed to, an increase in inventory. That lands us at the end of the month of January, our inventory at 3,106 units listed, which is up a little over 23% from the same time last year. Now, the increase in inventory did make a little bit of an impact on the average list price. Last year we were around 305,000 average, and this January we're about 302,000, which is just down, I know, around 1%, 1.11%. Um, but, our inventory has been so low nationally and locally for so long that we are still catching up. So even though we've had the increase, we are still down in inventory, and it did affect prices a little bit, but even if they continue to adjust, nationally, the trend has always been, and that it usually reflects locally about the same, that typically it's about 4% per year that your home would appreciate. And so if it had stayed on that trend line, we are way, quite a bit above where that would be if we had just stayed on that 4% annual appreciation trend line. We're about 9.9% above that trend nationally, and we're definitely above it locally. And so even if there continues to be some, adjustments a little bit in the average list price and sale price, sellers are still going to, do great and still going to get the equity that they have in their home because, we're way above where we would be if we hadn't had, the pandemic and the housing boom that happened from 2020 up until 2022-ish. And, so we've kind of had some adjustment going on, but everything is still looking good. And like I said, we are still above, even if, things kind of stagnated. For a few years, we would still be right on track or above, where we should be on that historical average of the 4% appreciation trend line. If you have any questions or need any real estate help, please reach out. We would love to help.